Good morning. I just watched a video that this guy made where he said that he went to China to try to escape from his inner demon or something. Not in a weird way. It was kind of actually funny, cartoony. But he ended up doing Tai Chi and really liked it and all this stuff. And it was very similar to how I view the negative voice, basically. And he said in the video that it's always going to be there. It's not completely gone, but it doesn't have to control you and you can kind of ignore it. And that's how I feel about the negative voice. It's part of life. When you are in life and you have resistance, you're swimming upstream, so to speak, and there is no way to completely get away from that. So you're always going to have something that you're going to be struggling against, and that's okay. That's fine, and actually that's good. It's not about trying to get away from the struggle. It is about dealing with the struggle in a positive way. And so for me, that means figuring out exactly what I want, how I want my life to be, and then just moving step by step closer to that, doing my gardening analogy. That is the most powerful analogy for me. Is I have this garden full of weeds and it's growing, it's weeds and some kind of plants that I may or may not want. And so in order to change them, I need to clear out the weeds and clear out the old plants and plant new plants. And one interesting thought that literally just popped into my mind is that, and this is the reason why I think that growth needs to happen step by step. Let's say you had a garden and it had apple and pear trees, but you wanted peach and lemon trees instead. I'm just throwing stuff out there. And let's say you don't have room, so you have to start getting rid of some of the old trees in order to get new trees. That may not be a perfect analogy for life, but one thing is, if you cut down all of your apple and pear trees at once and then plant orange or lemon and peach trees in their place, it's going to be a while before you get anything. So before a while you had apples and pears, even though you didn't really want apples and pears. Maybe you could have traded apples and pears with other people, or maybe you could have made creative things out of your apples and pears, but now you want lemons and peaches. And it might be a better idea to cut down one apple tree or one pear tree and then plant one lemon or one peach in its place and kind of phase it like that. And you will have less in the interim, but at least you'll have something. I don't know if that's a perfect analogy for life, but it is an interesting thought. So, it's day 22 of my 30-day challenge. I feel like I'm in the doldrums area of this challenge where it's just like, okay, just keep going and getting through it. So that's what I'm doing. All right, see ya.